In far Verona, long ago, two star-crossed lovers, as you know, they lived and loved and died for love, but no, love does not die, as I know. For love is life, love does not lie. Those star-crossed lovers did not die, they did not die. They fled across the widening ocean, love much stronger than the potion, to start a new life, man and wife, I promise you so. Young Juliet and fair Romeo.
There's been a report of domestic disturbance here. You know about it.
A call from this house, actually. You must be the victim.
Domestic abuse. Is it true?
Don't be afraid.
Let us in. You're safe now. Where is he?
We're dedicated to improving the service we provide to victims.
He's the one? Stand down, sir.
He hasn't stood for years.
He can't hurt you.
You're in my face, sir. Step back. That's better. It's not the first time, is it? 3?
Disturbing the neighbours, breach of the peace, antisocial behaviour.
In your position, you're supposed to set an example.
In his position.
No, don't you worry. Are you making a formal complaint?
Yes. I am. He's a limp cock. A limp cockerel. A cockle-doodle-don't. He's a weak bitch. Old, limp, comfortable, boring. Given up, given out, given in. No love, no hate, no nothing. He's a cold volcano, middle-aged.
Does he hit you?
I wish he'd hit the road.
We take this very seriously. It's our duty.
We encourage the victim to speak out. Other crimes may be uncovered. There may be historical abuse.
Talk to him about history.
Even more victims? Children? Oh, we'll take them into care. Everything will come to light. Your name?
Romeo. Romeo Montecchi. No G. No U.
Age?
33.
How would you describe your ethnic origin?
Veronese.
Say again.
Veronese. From Verona. Verona.
Spell that.
Italian.
What immigration status would that be?
I'm Professor of Italian History at this university.
The truth will out.
Your name, please, ma'am.
Juliet. Juliet Capuletti.
Whoa! Back down, sir. You want to take it out on this uniform, sir? Ah, you're an angry one.
She is Juliet Montecchi. She's my wife.
I prefer my maiden name. Montecchi is so, second class. Back of the plane.
It is her right to call herself what she will.
Montecchi is a dog's name. Fetch, Montecchi. Sit. Beg.
Oh, easy now. Be civil.
One day you will push, and you will push.
Not one more word. Under penalty of arrest, you'll find yourself on the sex offenders list.
What happened, dear?
The usual.
Do you feel challenged by your relationship with this man? Does he touch you?
Yes. He does.
You must hate him. Because you're his victim.
He's my husband.
Look, this is the 21st century, Jewel.
Juliet.
Not the 19th. You have rights. We're on your side.
You're the important one.
They're all the same. We know.
Thank you both for coming.
Sure.
Sure.
No more trouble. Oh, there'll be trouble.
Why did you call the cops? Why you put us through shame?
I was tired.
Tired.
I was tired.
I'm tired of you. Poor, old, tired.
My trouble isn't I don't love you. Trouble is I do.
Still looking for the soft spot.
It's not that something's changed. Nothing has changed.
Why?
I couldn't work out what else to do.
Montecchi never worked out why their thumbs are in their arses.
I called them because I love you.
You were weak.
It was always more than just the two of us. We were married.
By your scheming monk, who couldn't work out poison from potion, from holy water, from Valium.
You're scheming monk.
18 years. 9 months less a day.
You remember.
Feels like eternity. In hell. I don't remember who I was. I was young. Mad. Who are you?
I remember we first met. Your old man's party. Fancy dress.
Get crashed by Montecchi thugs. Obviously to be a disaster. What were you thinking? Montecchi don't think.
I thought an alliance. To join our two families. Oh, I was young, mad. And into war. My plan? Your cousin?
Rosalind. That fat frump Rosalind.
Your cousin Rosalind Capuletti. Me and her. Montecchi and Capuletti in matrimony. Hard drugs and taxicabs to the Capuletti. Gambling and whores to the Montecchi. Verona carved up. Economies of scale.
Marry Rosalind. Romeo and Rosalind.
It seemed sensible, Juliet. I saw you. Forgot sense. Nothing made sense. Everything.
Rosalind. The dancing cow sat on 2 chairs.
I saw you. Only you. Divine. I'd slip my fingers through your halo. Lift as high as heaven. You'd fly beside me amongst the stars, Arcturus, Bellatrix.
My cream dress. Gold collar. Gold shoes. Blood red ruby necklace. Mother's naturally. The Angelica.
Your beads were green. Your dress was white because of your age.
Really second best to the whale?
No! I saw you! My feet could not, would not touch the ground. I was a god who saw an angel. I was struck by lightning.
It wasn't green beans.
I was Romeo the sun. And you were Juliet the moon, and I illuminated you. You turned to me like night drawn into day. I saw your eyes brighten with brilliance and beauty. I saw my own reflection blaze and fill your gaze with the burning jewels of fire.
Then they chucked you out.
Tebaldo and others of your father's garlic stinking thugs.
Loyal, hot-blooded cousin Tebaldo, whom you killed.
Tebaldo the knife man who'd murdered my best friend.
I married a murderer, out of my mind.
That's what love does to you.
Papa told me, marry Paris. He won't make you unhappy.
Safe pair of hands, Paris. Good political connections. No heart.
You nearly killed him too.
I thought you were dead.
Does everyone have to die when they're in love?
If Paris truly loved you, then he wouldn't have run away.
He thought I was dead.
Then he should have killed himself in your tomb.
But I wasn't dead!
And so we fled the scene. And here we are.
And you call the cops because love is dead. And Mr. Droopy Drawers here can't do it anymore. And you can't cope with me because I am a woman.
Love isn't dead.
Guess who's coming to supper?
Professor of Italian history. Pah. 'Tis true my name is Paris, named for Paris, the hero Paris, who stole Queen Helen from the Greeks let great Troy burn, did not forsake her. His love for her was greater. Named so by my father, Marescelus of Verona, godfather, ruler, owner, capo di tutti capi, mafiosi, who bade the families keep their peace, though the fighting did not cease. Capuletti against Montag Capulet over Romeo and Juliet. Now Romeo must die, and Juliet be dead, as so ordered by my father. For where he rules, peace shall reign. 18 years or more have passed. Now I've tracked them down at last. For I am Paris, hero Paris, don't forget. And Helen is my stolen Juliet. Now Romeo must lose his life, and Juliet be my wife, as is meant to be. This I promise thee. Justice shall be done, and Romeo undone. Romeo, dear Romeo, who tricked me long ago by the graveside where my love died, sent me scurrying for my Juliet, believing she was dead when she was not. Now my lifelong search is ended, and your time has come. Scum. My moment is gone. Who is this? No one I know. Some giggling girl and her pretty beau. My time will come.
Kate, my dear daughter.
Theo, Mum, Theo.
Hi. Okay? All right?
Pleased to meet you.
We were kissing.
We weren't kissing.
Totally snogging. She doesn't know how young people feel. They didn't snog in her day. All terribly nice manners. Isn't he gorgeous, Mum?
Bottle of wine? You know Kate?
Better than you, gorgeous. Sartoria della Verona. It's Kate's birthday tomorrow, as I expect you already know.
It's much more than that.
Yes, it's her 18th. Kate's father and I thought it'd be nice if we had a dinner with Kate tonight. I'm afraid we was not expecting 4.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise. Well, she never said I'm imposing.
He's staying.
No, Kate, look, I should go.
The whiskey speaks.
Kate.
He's not going. You're not going.
Kate always gets her own way.
Oh, kiss me, Kate. More lovely than ever.
Daddy!
Mwah, mwah. Who's this?
It seems we have 4 for dinner.
The more the merrier.
3 for a cocktail.
Daddy, Theo, Theo, Daddy.
He brought this. Hardly old enough to be in a licensed premises, I should think.
Actually, he's 19 if you don't mind.
Looks like a Trojan horse.
Excellent choice, Theo.
We've got some unbelievable news to tell you.
You can help me with the prawns.
Are you at university, Theo?
Yes, sir. Studying Shakespeare's brother dramatists, particularly the works of Robert Greene. Of course, they all hated Shakespeare.
An upstart crow beautifies with our feathers, with a tiger's heart wrapped in a player's hide.
Supposes he's as well able to bombast out a blank verse as the best of you, and is, in his own opinion, the
Only chic scene in the country. To Shakespeare.
greatest of them all.
In Shakespeare, everyone who you care about dies.
Congratulations on your appointment as professor, sir.
Thereby hangs a tale. It's something of a misprint.
But surely you're head of department?
Not exactly. One of my esteemed colleagues, the same Scot who taught me English years ago, has wangled herself, emerita, non-emerita, shall we say. Never mind, my time will come next year and Juliet can hold her head up high at cocktail parties. So what is this big news of Kate's?
Oh, I should let her tell it, sir.
You're her latest new big thing. Kate does have her enthusiasms, headstrong, like her mother.
I do hope I'm more than an enthusiasm, sir.
You can't be English. This quality's way beyond Inglese, boy.
I was born in Italy.
Italia.
Yes, Verona. My mother brought me to this country with my American stepfather. He's dead now, they both are. I was quite young. Have you visited Verona?
Not for many years.
I'd love to see my father's city.
Everyone in Verona knows everyone. Who was your father?
Tebaldo Valencio?
Tebaldo Valencio.
Yes. She adored him. He was the love of her life. He died while my mother was with child, me. When my stepfather passed, she reverted to her first married name. Theo is the English form of Tebaldo, so in Italian, I am
Tebaldo Valencio. More wine.
You should have told me you were bringing someone.
It's not someone. He's Theo.
It's not I am being difficult. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have made 3, is all.
You are being difficult. You know I hate anchovies.
You used to love anchovies.
I've always hated anchovies.
Why did you eat them then?
Because you forced me. The happy little anchovy swims toward the big open mouth of the
Shark.
You always spoil everything. There, we're even.
Does Loverboy know what you're like?
I'm his angel.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Can I have a word? Darling.
Have a word with your daughter.
delicious. You look beautiful this evening. Have you been arguing with Mum again?
She's been arguing at me. She always does. Why did you marry her?
Well, I suppose we had no choice.
You mean she was pregnant? With me? Oh my God, you had sex before marriage.
There was such a thing as sex, even then, and yes, it's true we had to consummate our marriage immediately. There was another man involved.
I'm getting a horrible mental picture.
Juliet's father wanted her to marry Paris, his favourite.
Why not you?
Anyone but me.
Why?
Anyway, a consummated marriage cannot be annulled, only ended by death.
Why did Mum's dad hate you so much?
Long story and an Italian thing.
Family feud or something.
I married her for love, Kate.
And now she hates you. She even hates me.
We aren't talking about anchovies.
They're important.
I love your mother. She's beautiful to me.
She isn't beautiful. She's old.
It's a cultural convention that I say she's beautiful, whether she is or isn't. She could be as ugly as an old bat and I would still say that she is, but as a matter of fact, Kate, she is beautiful.
She doesn't love you, you know that, don't you?
Well, I think she does.
Get yourself a new pair of eyes, Dad.
Kate! You're much too beautiful to talk to me like that.
Those look delicious, Mrs. Montecchi.
Juliet. I suppose you'll want to sit next to Kate, being a red-hot swoony in love.
You sound a little cynical.
You sound a little intellectual, but you have plenty of time to grow up.
For that romantic atmosphere?
That's a better.
You're not quite 18,
Until midnight.
but I don't suppose it matters.
It matters.
You could get fined supplying booze to a minor.
Who cares?
You just said it.
Who cares?
Good?
Oh, as good as it looks, sir.
You sound so old, dear. Why not talk about things that interest the young?
Sex.
I don't like this.
Remember what it was like. Sex and more sex, passion,
Oh, stop it, you're making me yawn.
love and death, intensity, rebellion. It was all important. It all meant something.
Is that what you were talking about to Theo?
What was he talking about to Theo?
Nothing.
Nothing's nothing.
You stop it.
You started it.
It was about Elizabethan playwrights.
That's all.
How boring.
That's your father for you, dear. In a word, boring.
And names.
Not at all interesting, I'm afraid. Let's toast to Kate's happy 18th.
Whose name?
Well, for example, my name in Italian.
What's in a name a rose by any other name would smell as sweet?
You're a romantic, sir.
Theo was born in Verona. Isn't that a coincidence?
Like us. How fascinating.
Happy 18th, Kate.
It's only me born here. I'm the odd man out.
Man, you don't have the atom of a man in you, Kate.
Not yet. Not until midnight. The hotel's booked.
So that's your plan?
An hotel? It's cheaper to do it here.
1 hour and 17 minutes. My age of majority. When we'll be totally free of them. Tomorrow will be totally yours.
Battery, Kate.
You're never free of your parents. Ever. Kate, polenta.
So, my name in Italian...
Oh, Kate! Kate, what's this big news of yours?
Mum, Dad, Theo and I are getting married.
Married?
When?
Tomorrow.
When did you meet?
Yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yesterday in Marks and Sparks.
Marks and Sparks?
By the ready meals department.
The ready meals.
I'd only gone in for a sandwich and...
You chose?
I was going to choose the free-range egg and cress white sliced. But our fingers...
Zing!
Touched instead.
Over the prawn mayo malted bread.
Prawn mayo.
And we knew.
Both of us.
It was like lightning.
Yes. It was like lightning love.
I remember us.
We know.
We remember.
It's okay with you guys.
We thought once you knew, you might not approve at once.
What, did you met my daughter yesterday? And you're marrying her tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
3 days?
That's love. Isn't it? Polenta, Theo.
Love. Like being on fire. Like incandescent. You can't possibly understand, do you, Mum?
Incandescent makes you sound like a light bulb.
Of
dear.
course we understand. Your mother and I met on Sunday and were married by Monday.
But that's only 2 days.
Met the Sunday evening. Married the Monday afternoon. Technically.
Not quite 1 day.
3 days seems more than sufficient to know your own mind.
You're on my side.
Still, why not take a little more time over it?
To the young lovers. To Kate and Theo.
Theo.
I don't know about you, but weddings are making me hungry.
It hasn't quite been decided for certain, though, has it?
Don't you dare.
Don't you dare back down on me.
Yes, don't you dare.
I'm just thinking ahead about arrangements, you know. Your mother and I found a tame Franciscan monk, but, well, you'll need
A vicar.
Have you got one?
Arranged her this afternoon.
Okay, and what
A
about it?
church down the road.
Yes, but...
St. Francesco's.
Don't pay any attention to him. He was your age once. Everything is possible when you are young. Impossible when you are old.
What is it about women and weddings?
Be happy for us.
This is good beefsteak.
It's yours.
Pastisada di cavalla. Classic Verona dish.
No. Seriously.
Horse. Young, probably pony. Not old and tough like Juliet. Young. Horseflesh equivalent of Kate here.
I know you might think that Kate's too young for me at 18, sir.
Nonsense. I was 13.
You were 13.
Well, 13 and a bit. My birthday the end of July. I'm 32.
You were a child.
A child bride. I swear I didn't know.
It was rape. Your father raped your mother.
Nonsense. I was 14.
You were 14 and she was 13. That's child-on-child abuse, sir.
A very tender horse.
It was statutory rape.
Not under Veronese law.
And you... And you...
Yes, we conceived Kate.
How?
The usual. And he was a match more athletic then.
But how... could you?
Are you being a prude? Are you going to be like this with Kate? Is he a prude, Kate?
Why don't you ask him?
In 18 years, he'll be 5 years older than I am now.
God help him. And Kate.
I'm not changing my mind. You're not doing this. Tell them.
I have healthy attitudes, sir.
He has. You have. You know. Haven't you, Theo?
It's been so quick.
We haven't had time.
Then you do not know him.
I do love him.
But you haven't loved him.
Do you want us to go upstairs and do the business right now?
Kate.
I don't mind. I was going to let you.
Go on then.
Off you go.
You're not 18 yet.
What does that matter? She was 13.
How was she not arrested? How was he not?
It's Verona. Things are different there.
It wasn't the worst thing we did.
Jesus Christ, I'm trying to imagine something worse.
He killed a man.
Juliet, I think we should have a little chat.
This is me chatting. He did. Just 14 and the balls on him.
Is this true?
Yes, he killed it.
Enough! You killed my best friend. Oh, Juliet!
I'm trying to get my head around all of this.
Let's talk about something else for a minute.
Do I eat wrapper? Do I... Where art thou, Romeo? Balthazar, don't know. It's been 18 years since I saw you go. Since you dropped us in the ditch for your Capulet witch. Me and all of your Montecchi brothers. That's rich. I am Balthazar, your good bro. But without you, Romeo, it's not been the same, you know. 18 years we've been fighting this war. What's it all been for? Now, I come knocking at your door. You wanna eat? You wanna eat? My godfather Montecchi says be. I want you to do a thing for me. My heart is weak. I'll soon be gone. Find my son. I'm so alone. So for him I search Verona, Ancona and Betona, Sona and Cremona, San Vittoria alone, Corti alone to Pamplona, even Barcelona, eh? Lisbona to Landona, nothing. Niente da niente. Until now. It's time to come home, Romeo. Take your place at your family's head. Don't do it, and your dad wants you dead.
Excuse me. Are you talking to yourself?
I am now.
More wine, Theo, since you're almost my son-in-law.
Dead.
Ah, we have a game. Enter the bottle.
You hide bottles. You're not exactly the in-laws I'd expected.
Don't want to drink them all at once.
There wouldn't be any left.
Look closely, Theo. 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 What kind of name is that? Short for Theodosius or something?
Theodore as in Roosevelt.
Theobald. It's Theobald, as in, well...
Are you balding?
I thought you said that Theodore was born in Verona. I know a Veronese name when I hear it, and Theodore is not it.
Well, he was.
So, who is telling stories?
Juliet?
What you want now?
On the floor.
Juliet?
It's in the fridge. Never be stingy, young man.
Are you going to help?
Help yourself.
I need it.
Ah, like mother, like daughter.
For God's sake, Juliet, will you come and help me?
It's in the fridge, you helpless. I don't know. Helpless. Helpless.
Hide the bottle.
Helping.
I don't
Hell,
help
is some sort of game. Confuse the guest.
Abuse the guest.
Why?
A test.
Why?
You know who I am?
Her daughter.
The only daughter of Romeo and Juliet. I'm all they'll ever have.
I love you.
Help you.
I love you.
Did he really kill someone, or is that just another confuse the guest story?
Yes, he did. No, it isn't.
Why wasn't he arrested?
Yes, if it's true.
Verona. Options. Death or banishment. Run for your life.
And you were okay with that?
I loved him.
Your 13-year-old love for your 14-year-old lover.
Husband.
You can know your own mind at that age.
I knew my mind just as well as a Kate knows hers.
You couldn't.
I don't recall love as to my age.
But you don't love him. You said.
Never said.
Sort of. Good as.
What do you know about it, Miss Virginity?
Mum!
There is something that you should know that I am not telling you.
Bacchi di Giulietta. Juliet's kisses.
Ah, classic Verona dish. Kiss me, I will bite your lips off.
I see you found the wine.
Pour it yourself.
Do something useful, Theo. With the wine, if not in bed.
Leave him alone. He is just a boy.
It's not Theo's fault.
Then it must be yours.
Leave her alone. He is a sweet little lover boy.
I'll throw this, I will.
Oh, like mother, like daughter.
Ah, I said it first, didn't I?
I'd rather be dead than like her.
A kiss. From Juliet.
I'll take that.
Masterful. I like your young man. Is he enough of a man for you, Kate? Year after year after year.
Rest assured. You are seeing us at our best.
I need to freshen up. Where is it?
Top of the stairs. Why don't you show him, dear?
He'll need a towel.
What's he done?
Nothing. absolutely nothing.
He's red-blooded, and he does love me. It was good enough for Mum, wasn't it? Why not me?
Perhaps Mum and I didn't set the ideal precedent.
Stop eating those bloody kisses or I'll smack your face with them.
She even has a temper like her mother's.
You're trying to get me to get rid of him. I know you are. But I won't let you. I love him and that's all that matters. And we're going to be happy.
You'll need this.
Thanks. You two seem to have a bit of a feud going tonight.
Tonight? Not at all. We're like this every night. We're married.
Was there some reason for the feuding? And quite frankly, infantile behaviour.
Is there ever?
Is there?
Not that I remember. Husbands and wives, they say things to each other. They do not say to anyone else. That's why they call it love.
Me and Kate, we don't have that sort of love.
You will be sleeping in here with her.
I'm not comfortable with this conversation. I'll stay downstairs on the sofa, wherever.
How modern, pretentious Puritanism. Is that the sort of love you have? Or is my mature sexuality in danger of seducing?
No, it's not. I don't mean that in a rude way.
Do I look like your mother?
She's Italian too. I hope I'll make Kate a good husband. I know she'll be a wonderful wife.
You're making me sick. Obviously, you do not know Kate at all.
I know she's marvellous.
I know she is not going to make it easy for you.
I don't care how difficult it is. I'm going to deserve her.
Oh, good. I see what she sees in you. You are gorgeous.
Are you hitting on me, Mrs. Monteschi?
When I hit on you, you will know you've been hit. Don't worry, Theo. At my age, I hit on everyone.
I know when you're joking.
You don't know a damn thing. Come, we better go downstairs. They'll think we're up to no good.
I promise you, Mrs. Montecchi. I know Kate better than you do.
Montecchi, how I hate the name.
The police and police aren't bothered. We're shadows to them.
Sharks in the dark.
It's a woman on a pedestal.
There's no place for a woman.
I put a dog collar on her.
Dogs don't cook pasta.
They're good for everything else. Trust me. I am Gregorio. This is Samson at your service.
If you have money.
Hush! We are distinguished by our loyalty.
To the Capiletti family.
The best family in Verona.
Mi scusi. The richest.
Montecchi the richest. We are loyal to the best.
We bite our thumbs at Montecchi.
And you know what that means.
Death.
Capo familiar Don Capuletti. He summons us to his mansion. He says
Samson.
Gregorio.
Samson.
Gregorio.
Says Don Capuletti. Your family has been loyal to mine. Your father to my father, your grandfather to my grandfather.
Great-grandfather to a great-grandfather.
Since Verona was first a city.
This is true, since it was first besmirched by Montecchi.
And improved by Capiletti.
Benefactors of the arts.
And politicians.
Screw the workers.
We are workers. Our work is blood and honor.
What is honor without blood?
Like a pasta without tomato sauce.
Faithful Gregorio, says Don Capuletti.
Faithful Samson, says Don Capuletti.
For years there's been an infection in our family. An infection that must finally be launched.
A cancer that must finally be cut out.
The worst and vilest Montecchi of them all.
He who dreamed of peace between the families.
A dreamer.
Romeo Montecchi.
Death to the dreamers.
He who believed that Montecchi and Capuletti could be united in matrimony.
Heresy, eh?
He who stole Don Capuletti's beautiful, beloved only daughter.
A virgin of 13, chariot of primary school, level 6 at most.
An atrocity.
Groomed her, despoiled her, dishonored her, and the worst, disgraced her family.
And disappeared with her.
But now, dishonor and disgrace shall be avenged, and a father's lifelong grief has a target. The wages of sin.
Death.
Romeo shall learn, and Juliet shall return to a proper husband chosen by her father, properly wed, and lie outspread upon her proper marriage bed.
She's not too old for proper Capuletti children, huh?
Of her father's choice.
Pedophile Romeo.
Did it take you that long to pee?
Mrs. Montecchi wanted to give me some advice.
He doesn't even know how to pee for himself yet.
Leave him alone. He's not like you. He's never going to be like you. I won't let him.
I suggest you call Mrs. Montecchi Juliet if you know what's good for you, young man.
Don't worry, he's only joking.
I don't think he is.
Cheese.
You've had enough.
Wine is not enough. Cheese and brandy party.
I think we should call it a day for tonight. I'm sorry, Kate. Theo, I'm sure you understand.
She's got something to say. I want to hear it.
Do you really think it's worth listening to?
I want to hear her because I want to hear from the horse's mouth exactly what she's like, because I'm never going to be like her.
Ah, brandy. Secret stash.
So then, Mrs. Montecchi, what's the story this time?
My wedding day. Now it is your wedding day tomorrow. You have something to learn, you two. 18 years, 9 months. Less a day.
Now I'm sure it's gone midnight.
If you say so. I'm 18 and it's my wedding day today.
Yeah, well, I was married on my wedding day. And I was 13. And what of it? My mother, Angelica, was 13 when I was born. Don't know that? Want to know how old your grandmother is? She is still only 46. Your grandfather, Don Capuletti, he's 78 years old. He's an old man. Want to know what that means? When he married my mother, he was older than she is now. Now that is a rape!
No close in age exemption.
Sì, no escisioni close in età. Capuletti make the laws. But rape is still a rape.
Capuletti? I know that.
Everyone in Verona
knows everyone, yes, pretty well, I gather.
My maiden name. I am Capuletti.
I actually never knew. I mean, it didn't seem important.
It doesn't matter, honey. It's only important to them.
It matters. Capuletti ate Montecchi. Montecchi ate Capuletti. Death on sight.
You married the enemy.
I married the enemy. My husband.
My wife. The first requirement of a happy marriage.
You call what you two have a happy marriage?
Your father, Kate, is a romantic.
It must have been a great romance.
It was a dream. Somehow it seemed sensible. But I awoke.
You woke up. It never happened.
I told you, it was just a story.
To wake up is a story, Kate, like in all great romances.
Love conquers the world. No, it doesn't. We did not get a chance to tell anyone we were married. I was barely out of my wedding day, out of my marriage bed, on a Tuesday morning, and my father announced that I was to marry a Paris on a Thursday. The same horrible morning, my friend, my father's cousin,
A thug.
Tebaldo,
A very common name.
killed Romeo's bodyguard and thug.
My cousin, my friend.
Romeo, in a revenge, killed Tebaldo. A crime punishable by death. A deal was cut with Mayor Escalus. And Romeo got out of town.
He left you.
He had no choice.
Exile in Mantua.
I was vulnerable. 13. I did not know what to do. So my father, to cheer me up, brought forward my wedding to Paris to a Wednesday.
Oh my God.
I could not tell him that I had already married Romeo Montecchi. I was desperate. I ran to the only man I could trust.
The same Franciscan monk who'd married us. A friar of herbs. A mixer of dark cocktails with potent stings.
He helped the girls in trouble.
But you weren't in that sort of trouble.
I did not know. You had only happened for a day.
You see, you're only a minor character in your mother's story, Kate.
He mixed the cocktail to make me dead to the world for 42 hours.
Dead but alive. Buying time for his message to reach me.
Instead of marrying Paris, I was laid dead. To all appearances, in the Capuletti family vault.
I rushed back to town and found Juliet laid in her vault with Paris about to kill himself beside her. Beside himself with all too noisy grief.
And at that very moment, 24 hours, not 42, after I had drank the potion, that stupid monk read the label backwards. I awoke.
She sat up.
You should have seen the Paris. You should have heard him scream.
Contralti baritone.
And tried to use a weapon dedicated to his suicide on Romeo.
Paris had to die. Or our secret that Juliet was alive and that I had married her would be out in the worst possible way by proud Paris, whose cowardice I'd seen.
And the both of us, for our deceits, destroyed.
No. Romeo destroyed. Juliet, by her father's scheme, the wife of Paris.
The man I would not love. I would be alive in my body, but dead in my heart.
So you killed him. You, sir, are a piece of work.
So it should have gone. All would have ended well. Except for Paris, of course. Juliet and I could have talked our way out of it somehow and joined our two families, ended the war, won the prize.
Peace. And lived happily ever after.
The power of love made flesh. But
Paris,
Paris,
the coward,
ran away.
He feared Romeo more than he loved me. In the end, he had no heart.
So we ran for our lives too, and so you see us as we are.
And here we are, as you see us.
What an unhappy story.
I do hate to be critical, but it could have been a lot unhappier. They could have died.
Let me put your mind at rest. What happened, happened for the unhappiest.
We teenagers in love, we did not die young, you see.
We got old.
He got old. Parmigiano. It has such a distinctive texture.
Well, I'm not going to be unhappy today. It's my day. Oh, I forgot to show you. Look, what do you think?
I am probably white, given your advanced age.
But we can't all be like you.
I have some green beans.
Kate, you look divine.
It is unlucky for him to see her before he sees her in the church.
Oh, an old wives' tale.
I'm a lucky man.
I'm going to be Mrs. Valentia.
Come with me.
Mrs. Who? Who?
Valentia.
Valencia?
I tried to tell you.
Our daughter?
You wouldn't listen.
Is marrying the son of Tebaldo Valencia? The man you murdered?
Theo's never been to Verona.
Tebaldo Valencio had a wife. His son, Tebaldo Valencio. Tebaldo Valencio's son's name, Theo.
Well, now I get it. This is all just part of the story. You two really know how to get a guy going, honestly. For a moment there, you nearly had me.
Dad!
Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Where's Romeo?
Romeo was slim as a whip. Dangerous look in his eye.
This guy's fat. Well, punchy. Shall I do him now?
Through glass, we are here to kill Romeo, not a civilian.
And to kidnap Juliet is gonna be collateral.
Juliet Capuletti won't scream. A Capuletti knows her duty.
Maybe she's Montecchi now, eh? Ever think of that?
Why does Juliet hold a wedding dress? She's already married, eh?
She's Inglese now. Inglese are tutti peculiar. When her father slaps her, she's sense, eh?
Let's do the job we came to do.
It's nothing.
I saw something.
Saw something?
Like a face.
Probably a cat.
Probably the brandy.
Good idea.
What was that point about my father?
It was a very sharp point.
No. Seriously.
No, seriously.
You cannot be serious. Tell me the truth about my father, sir.
The truth is, I'm going to be.
You two are epic. You couldn't have my father, not him. Fat middle-aged fraud.
Hey, Theo!
I love it. The strap. It looks lovely. Too big on the side. It's okay, we can pin it on the side. Oh, it will be lovely. And your hair.
Theo, if you wouldn't mind.
Yes, we can pin it. The other side, we can pin it. Yes, we can pin it. Oh, it will be lovely. And the shoes, you have the shoes? Perfect.
It's probably the cops.
Cops?
I didn't call the cops.
What about the cops? Hey, Mrs. Montana! Kate. Romeo! Kate.
What's wrong? What's happened? Honey, did you fall? Oh, honey. He's hurt himself.
Get away!
You did this. You did this!
No, honey. It was just a story. A true story with a very sharp point.
I'm going to let the cops in and they'll arrest you. And then we'll see the truth of what you're like.
It's not to the cops.
Open the door!
Lock it.
Open the door!
It's locked!
Double lock
Open it!
Who are you?
Help! Police! Help!
No one is there, baby. It's just a lullaby.
No, I'm really not sleepy. No, I'm fine.
Who are you? Fetch my gun!
You don't have a gun. You stupid piece of meat. You do not have a gun.
I see you're no friend of Romeo.
No friend of yours either.
Gregorio, yeah?
Samson. Gregorio's on the back. Who are you?
Paris. You might have heard of me.
No.
Paris!
You're no Capuletti.
Don Capuletti is a good friend of mine.
Don Capuletti says who his friends are.
Whatever. More to the point, I am no friend of Romeo.
I'm going to kill Romeo and get that reward. I already winged him.
Yeah, excellent news. All I want is Romeo, by which I mean Romeo dead, and his wife in my arms. Or should I say, widow.
He's got a gun.
So do I. Let's find Gregorio.
I know I don't have a gun, but they don't know that.
I'll get up.
Keep him warm.
I just need a minute.
Why is there so much?
It's okay, honey. I just bit my lip.
You scared me.
Call an ambulance.
Hurts.
What is it? Direct or something? Ennis is a direct.
No, stopped. It's one.
It's 9/11.
It's a 999.
That's emergencies only.
This is an emergency. Theo is dying.
No!
I feel good.
He's not dying!
999.
The first thing they'll do is phone.
Not without a phone line.
Kate, get your mobile.
No, I'm not leaving him.
Where is it?
I'm not leaving him.
Is the door locked?
Double locked. You heard, I don't think they're there.
Bolt it. I'll get her phone. Kate. We need it.
He's not dying, okay?
Okay.
He's not.
I know, darling. But I need you.
I don't know. Dining room. In the dining room, I think.
It's got midnight.
Honey. Be strong, honey. We're married soon. Not long now.
You'll be so beautiful.
Don't say that. Don't.
Keep his chest raised. Head up. Kate,
What?
cheer up. Don't cry on him, you're making him wet.
I like it, sir. She has more tears.
Lights down. Sorry.
Dead.
Honey, don't.
Battery, Kate. I told you. You should charge it. If you don't, I should do it for you. I'm sorry.
It's my fault. It's my fault.
You could never hurt me, love. Just kill me.
Juliet, I have come to rescue you. Gregorio.
Gregorio?
What's he doing down there?
There's a cat trap. He's a cat burglar. He never fails, watch.
What sort of cats these people have? Tigers, cat elephants?
Inglesi love dogs.
Who's that?
Your father commands you to come home with me to Verona. It is your duty. You shall be married.
I am married.
Properly married to a suitable husband. I'm talking! Open the door. That's all you have to do.
Who is out there?
Samson! Tell Senorita Capuletti who you are!
Juliet, this is Paris.
Paris?
Juliet, I'm here to make everything better. You've made a terrible mistake, but all of your faults will be forgiven. Now please, open the door.
Mistake?
You chose the wrong man.
.38, sir! We use 458 Magnums or chainsaws! The difficulties at the border.
One of yours?
Gregorio. He always worked with Samson.
Strong guy.
He has a Paris with him. Paris.
Tempted?
He made an offer.
You thinking about it?
Things haven't been going so well lately, that is all.
I'll kill you myself.
That is what I was afraid you wouldn't say.
Well, I said it.
You don't have to go on about it.
How's he doing?
He's fine. He's good. He's asleep.
Kate,
I'm so sorry. So sorry.
It's my wedding day.
She'll be safer upstairs.
Safe.
Nothing can hurt him now.
I don't want to be safe. He died for love. He died for me. Not his fault. Not my fault. Love's fault. I hate love.
I know, darling. I know. Come. Let's get you upstairs.
It's you. It's you! You kill everything but yourself! Both of you!
This won't help Theo now!
Nothing will help Theo, he's dead! He's dead and you killed him!
Hit her!
Oh, help! Murder! Oh Christ! Somebody help us! Make my father stop!
She's right. Take her upstairs! Never had the choice. Balthazar.
Let me in, bro.
Faithful Balthazar.
Security, eh? These days you can't trust anybody. Not one word from Romeo to his bro. All this time, not one rhyme.
You're not my bro. You're not even my distant cousin.
But I love you, bro. I always did, eh? Since I was a little kid.
You think I forget?
You still with that Juliet?
That had to be.
I know. But I am still me.
What brings you to this town?
Your hiding place is known. As you know. Who did the mug?
Capuletti thugs.
Will you know who you married, eh?
What are your orders?
Your father. He loves you. He just wants to talk. You and me, we should take a walk.
Where?
Back to Verona, eh? The good old days, they aren't over, eh? Just like it used to be. You and me.
Without Juliet?
The Capulet.
She's Montecchi now.
Don Montecchi says no.
Yeah, well, maybe he's wrong.
Your father says no. That's good enough for me, bro.
Is my father well?
He misses you. He cries in his heart. It makes him sick. Now, about Juliet.
She had been quite a trial. First, I need your help.
I can wait a while. You need me? That's all I need to know.
It'll be bloody work, bro.
My favorite.
Kate, cannot stay here. Got to go.
No. Not going nowhere.
My shins. Quit your understandable but tedious cries of pain. But soft, what lies in yonder window breaks. 'Tis Juliet who once broke my heart, but now a whole new heart makes for Paris that beats to make a second start. With my Juliet, for Juliet is Paris's heart. My heart, you are forgiven, you know. For this time you shall marry Paris, not Romeo. Paris and Juliet, I like the ring of it. Here is my ring, kept for 18 years. A pretty thing for your wedding finger. Samson.
Yes, sir.
Cease your moaning and hand me your sword.
But, sir.
We shall not linger. Observe her window.
It's rather high, sir. And no balcony.
Yeah, kneel. I shall go to any length. Strong Samson, I need your strength.
Gregorio.
Capulet, dog. The grave is too good for him.
Well, the shed then.
Romeo!
Dai, Juliet, Capulet. Dai.
What fireworks? 3 loud bangs?
Disturbing the peace again.
Uncivil hours, uncivil disturbance.
A woman shouts, "Help! Police, help!"
Oh Christ, oh Jesus, help us. Make my father stop. Father. Is a domestic all right? Who are you? Answer me! Christine?
Let go, sir. Step back. I said step back. Christine. Sly. You should see this.
You should see this, eh? Just to make sure, eh?
Hey, bro.
Better talk inside, bro.
Christine, I mean it! Mr. Montecchi, you have some explaining to do.
I am Balthazar. I have the perfect explanation.
What would that be, sir?
It's an affair of the art. mi scusi. Now it's just you and me.
What of Juliet?
You don't need her, bro. She's your past.
What is my future, Balthazar?
Capo familia, Don Romeo. A father knows he's to die by the hand of his son, like his father before him. You ran away without honor. You betrayed your father for love, eh? For love. This is your last chance to redeem yourself. And I've done for you what you could not do for yourself. Juliet is dead.
Where is my Juliet? Balthazar. Balthazar. Where is my wife?
How could you not know your duty, eh? For loyalty, man to man, eh? I killed Juliet with these hands.
All right, sir. Miss Capuletti. Signor Paris! Paris, sir!
Oh, why?
Not I.
Then who did this?
Some vile Montecchi. Your husband. No other answer is possible.
No, Romeo, he loves me.
That explains it. Love and death, bedfellows.
No.
Let me help you, Miss Capuletti.
Juliet's dead. My daughter is mad with love.
Your daughter. You have a daughter, and this is she. An half-breed. Half Montecchi, half Capuletti. A monster.
Don't wake up.
Don Romeo, this is your last chance. A man knows in his heart what he is to do.
I know. Juliet. And now my daughter.
A true man loves power more than he loves love or a woman.
Where is Juliet?
Your Juliet lies dead in a flower bed.
I must see her one last time. You understand?
Juliet! Juliet, my love! 'Tis I, your Paris! Now I know we got off on the wrong foot. I shall make everything better. Juliet, please, let me in.
These marks don't last, eh?
So, my father's decreed I am to marry Paris.
I never revoked the decree from 18 years ago.
Do I have any other choice?
No more now than you did then. Romeo must die. It would be illegal otherwise. Bigamy.
But I am still married to Romeo.
For a few more moments. Believe me. Your new husband makes his entrance.
No, I left you dead.
Capiletti are hard to kill, Montecchi dog.
They are unarmed, eh? You appear to be unarmed.
I bite my thumb at you.
You should not distract yourself with that lightning. Your turn. Again. Proper job.
You would not kill a mother.
When you are dead, I will tell your daughter, Kate. You Capuletti whores don't understand loyalty. I would cut the throat of my own mother if Don Romeo ordered it.
Don Romeo?
Don Romeo will crush all Capuletti and die at his side.
And if he chooses the peace?
Oh, where is the honor in peace, eh? We make war on peace.
Then die by the sword!
You were always so slow on your thrust, eh? I know you too well.
You were always premature on the thrust, as I recall.
Because I love you so much, my Don, eh? My Don, my fair Don Romeo. I loved you first, Romeo.
Parmesan. understand. You could not live without him, I know. I know.
Juliet. It's always tragic, you know, the death of a child. We were just children then. That night in your tomb, I won't run away again. Promise you. What did we know of love? I have something here that will cheer you up. Romeo will be dead. Juliet will be wed. Paris has a heart.
So die, Paris. Rarest.
Star-crossed lovers.
Never stood a chance.
Neither did we.
You're the enemy.
Naturally.
I love you to death.
Peace.
Peace.
You know we have to go. It's like being back home.
That is what we are going to change, right?
Why else we got married?